and getting to sit by your side. But, you know, good on SSG for actually showing up today and playing because, man, did they need it. And speaking of needing it, both of these teams need this win because, as the desk was alluding to, it's a tight-knit race for that last spot for the World Championship.
It really is, and Rizzo, even if he is stepping off this roster, he needs to leave things well for whoever comes in behind him. So we'll be watching G2 here, playing as one final round as a 3. Chicago off the crossbar there. Memory with a flip into the back of it. I lost my sentence because what happened?
Just a great poke downfield by Memory, and Chicago slows it up, but it kills it on the goal line, so Memory just has to put it in reverse and give it the old booty tap and put it in the back of the net. Not the greatest start for G2.
I like the coverage there. I believe it was Rapid up above the crossbar, really eliminating Chicago's options there, and then Memory with the flip into the back of it. That will start with KCP on top. Rizzo shoots for the crossbar. Rapid saves beast mode out on the transition. Onto the backboard. He's got enough boost to reach for this? No. JNaps down to the midfield, and Memory turns it on 1. Beast mode thinks about rotating, but Rizzo already on top of the ball. Into the backfield. Beast mode now. Through 1 Rapid on his backboard. Can't win the challenge against Chicago, who now comes back down. Memory with a strange flip. JNaps has an open net, more or less, but doesn't manage to put it between the posts. So Chicago picks up control. JNaps to the backboard again, and Rapid will place it to his corner.
And one thing that was working out very well yesterday for G2 was their demos. They were very aggressive yesterday, and coupling that with, you know, just the low-key having fun type vibes, which, yes, they still are playing very hard, but the pressure's off now because they realize, hey, you know, this is Rizzo's last run, so let's just go out, have fun. But I want to see them get back to those demos, especially against a KCP team that can scramble when they're down 1 man.
Yeah, and then they can say, like, oh, we're just having fun in this regional, but for Chicago and JNaps, a lot still on the line here, so Rizzo will be doing the best he can, and he's been doing the best he's done in a while. This whole roster's been playing wonderfully, or at least yesterday they did, and the day before. Coming through their group 4-0. Chicago past 1. Demolishing his corner, beast mode, and Rapid now pressuring the enemy. Rizzo to the midfield. Memory to Rapid here on the outside. They've got 1 player moving up the midfield. JNaps breaks it up. Memory tries to take control. Beast mode covering the wall quickly with a massive prediction on where Rizzo was going to go with his positioning there. Beast mode going to have to ultimately fall back. JNaps now crossing the field in the mid. Trying to put some bamboozles on some players, but no one's really there to be bamboozled. Now Rizzo trying to pass to Chicago. The pass works. They place it dead center up for 90 and tie the game.
Oh, the defense totally bit on Rizzo going up and getting a flip reset, but they didn't keep their eye on Chicago, who just comes in and puts a screamer right underneath the crossbar. Good on G2 to tie it up right near halftime.
Rapid on the kickoff. Rizzo will win the 50-50, but ultimately lose control to Memory. Places it to the backboard, Chicago to the outside, and then the trap. Look at this control from Chicago, freezing Rapid in the midfield and then flicking it to the back line. Memory and Rapid now looking to tag team this one out. Rapid on the extension and looking for a double tap. JNaps on the backboard will break it up, but the pass intercepted. Rizzo now having to play defense, and he's loose off this wall. He'll have space though, gains control. A little bit low on boost, but gets it past 1. Rapid takes it from him, and now onto the backboard. JNaps hurling back on the retreat. Memory puts it across the box in beast mode, blocked by Chicago. KCP still looking for goal number 2.
Beast mode almost had the defense red there for that dunk to go in the back of the net, but good pass from Memory, and Chicago again sniffs out that passing lane and cuts it down before it can even formulate. But for me, Wave, and I don't know if you feel the same way, I think the number 1 thing G2 should focus on is taking beast mode out of the picture by any means necessary, because he is the number 1 player, in my opinion, on KCP.
Eliminating key players. Nice path to victory, but easier said than done. Beast mode wins the demolition on the wall. Gives the ball to Rapid, who's been going for the air carries all game. They're always good to develop their field position, but to really turn it. The first goal had to do with a Rapid carry. See if they can repeat that success again. Memory now looking for beast mode. Rizzo with the interception. Rapid to take it away from him. Beast mode still waiting for this pass. And here it comes. Rapid trying to set him up, but Chicago, he chose to go to the backboard where Chicago was already waiting. Now beast mode looking to set up Memory. Memory just has to dive to push this away from his goal and give it to Rapid in his own corner.
Wow, that was a great defensive stance there by G2.
Oh.
Rizzo got pumped in midair and had 0 boost, so he just floated all the way down to the orange half. And good on JNaps and Chicago holding down that back line for about 10 seconds.
And this one bouncing off the ground towards the goal. Rizzo makes a stop. Here's a second shot, and Rizzo makes it again, getting in the way. Slow pace there, Rapid and Beast Mode on top of each other. Breakaway opportunity. Rizzo trying to give it to JNaps. They go to the wall, and they're all loose in the midfield, but G2 still managing to get it to the box. Beast Mode with a punt downfield. JNaps will block Memory before he can redirect it, and Chicago and Rizzo now trying to take it in the midfield. They'll get it away from the front line, but still bouncing just laterally. Neither team really gaining an advantage. Rizzo now through 2 in front of the box. JNaps hangs back. And now finally comes in one last opportunity, but Rapid on the backboard. It looks like we'll go to overtime in game 1.
Good decision there from Rapid to just hammer it down to the ground. And this is a lot closer than I was expecting. I thought G2 was going to come out like yesterday and just push teams around. But KCP really making a statement there in game 1, sending this one into overtime.
Rizzo on the wall. To the backboard of Memory. Chicago will take midfield boost, flip it past 1. Rapid on the quick coverage. Gives it to Memory in the corner. Memory doesn't make contact. Rapid was ready for the pass, trying to end the game. Beast Mode. Quick, tight rotation. Keeps the ball at midfield, but Chicago now looking for JNaps in the corner. He found the angle, but Memory covers it up. An excellent read. We'll keep playing here in the first minute. KCP looking for long-range passes. A demolition from Rizzo could have been enough if Chicago just placed it between the posts. But it was going to fall in front of the box, and Memory able to get there in time. Keeps the game going.
Got a high-level chess match, Wave. You know, I really think it's just going to boil down to a simple mistake on either side that's going to end this overtime, because right now, both teams playing perfect and matching each other blow for blow. And all it takes is a simple mistake as Rapid narrowly avoids the demo from Chicago. And speaking of Chicago, he's off the field for a few seconds.
Rizzo now. Lofted high, chasing it on himself. Can he pass to JNaps? No, just takes the shot himself. It's just high at the crossbar, and Beast Mode will keep it away and send it to the corner. JNaps down the channels, down to Chicago. Covered up immediately. Is there any breakaway? Here comes Memory. Up against Rizzo. Wins the challenge, but is to the corner. Looks for the bump on JNaps, but can't find him. Rapid won't win the challenge. Beast Mode now into this corner. Chicago will break it up above his head. And now JNaps looking for Chicago. G2 trying to find their own counterattack, but no! Memory turns it back around and into the box. Chicago with a save. Rapid now off the sidewall, off the back wall, set up for Beast Mode and blocked by JNaps. The read's away. Memory will try to keep it trapped in the blue, but G2 hanging on well.
Great defense, both sides of the field. So fun to watch. You see the passing plays develop, and then out of nowhere, a defender comes through to just spike that ball away. And here comes Memory. Great pass off the backboard, but no follow-up. Rapid and Beast Mode had already rotated back, and that's a poor touch from Rizzo, but JNaps is going to clean things up for G2.
Rizzo, long rotation, taking back boosts. I'll have a full tank here off the wall. Beast Mode retreating, goes for it slow. He bumps Memory. There should be an open shot, and Rapid covers it from the far side. Well done. Beast Mode out of the backfield wins the challenge against Rizzo. And JNaps now to the far side. Memory to try and catch this, but JNaps again wins the challenge. Chicago over the top of everyone. The shot is wide. Is going to need some help. Can Rapid block this? It's wide from JNaps. Out to the corner. We keep going.
Oh, great opportunity miss. Rapid had to kind of awkwardly get back because he got bumped, and that's a good demo there from Rizzo. Take Beast Mode out of the equation. Nothing gonna come from the Kansas City Pioneers, and Chicago just bullying his way forward, gets the pass into the box, but Memory puts it to the side.
Yeah, they bumped Rizzo as he tried to move into the goal on what could have been a deciding infield pass. Rizzo here in the backfield on the punt. Sends it to Chicago in the midfield, redirects to the corner. Beast Mode stretches for it to add pace to the ball. Puts it on Memory's hood, past JNaps, and now Beast Mode and Rapid coming up the midfield. Chicago to JNaps, the quick turn. JNaps got the full tank, but couldn't touch the ball. Now Rizzo into the midfield again. Rapid with a miss. JNaps versus Beast Mode. Goes neutral to the side. Beast Mode blocking enough.
I love when game ones turn out like this, where it's just neck and neck. We go into overtime, and it just doesn't seem like it's ever going to end. Both teams playing so well right now. That's exactly what you want to see in a match like this, but a mistake on the back line, but Memory there to cover things up.
And he covers it up again, out to Beast Mode, to the backboard of G2. Rizzo and Chicago out of their corner. Get to midfield. Rapid catching on his back bumper. try to turn it around, but demolishing the midfield. Memory, key win here, and he's got beast mode to pass to, but he overreaches his teammate. Now Chicago and JNops on the outfield pass. Quick transition from G2. An excellent setup, and Rapid's not going to be able to reach it. He manages actually to get far enough off the wall. I thought Chicago would challenge him. And we've almost played an extra game of Rocket League here in game number 1. Evenly matched, KCP versus G2. Looking to take the lead in the series.
Oh no, there's the mistake coming out in Chicago. A little too weak on target. It was a good opportunity. But my goodness, Wave, I'm going to need a neck brace after this game. It's just going back and forth, and the clearing game is what's separating this from most that we've seen.
Oh, the coverage, the goal line defense as well. Both teams with awesome scoring opportunities. They've managed to stay clean. As this pinch takes a KCP hop. Rizzo off the ceiling. You got 2 players on that. If they can just get it past him. JNaps with a punt in Chicago with everything to the thrusters. Trying to get it away, but Beast Mode collects it on the wall. Now off the ground. JNaps stops him. Rizzo out to take a control. Rap is trying to break him up here, but a demolition! The shot from Chicago is wide. Oh, G2 with all the puzzle pieces, and this couldn't quite fit one in. JNaps' follow-up also wide. And now Beast Mode out of his corner to the sky. Full tank, can he use it all? No, loses it. Chicago back down.
Oh, it was the right idea from Rizzo to just turn off ball cam and go for the last man back, and he's made contact, got the demo, but unfortunately the shot wasn't on target, and we remain here in overtime in game number 1, but Kansas City Pioneers inching closer and closer to the blue net as that one's off the backboard, and Rapid gets a good challenge. Memory's there, but he can't get the shot on target.
Oh, both teams with many opportunities to put the game away, but struggling on that final touch. Rizzo now up against Memory. Tries to put the brakes on him, carries it to the far post, and Beast Mode's there to cover it away. Chicago and JNaps looking for the bump, can't find Beast Mode. Rapid will play it to the corner, and we'll go into the 6th minute.
Oh my, and there's Chicago, but puts it close post. And Memory again there for the stop. Memory has 4 saves, Rapid has 6, Beast Mode has 3. They can't just get past the KC Pioneers defensive line.
Memory to the corner now. JNaps with speed, puts it to midfield, but Beast Mode's got the read, and now off the wall, in front of the box. JNaps will get it away before anyone can come in. Wide rotations from KCP here in overtime as Rizzo challenges Beast Mode on the wall. Beast Mode wins the challenge. Rapid's in the box, puts it onto the backboard. JNaps in an awkward spot, doesn't know if anyone's coming or not. He'll play it out to Rizzo on the side. They get it past another player. Rapid and Beast Mode. Infield pass, no, it's too far forward. Pace slowing down a bit.
JNaps is still scrambling for boost. He's still back there with very little. I don't know if KCP recognizes it because he's just getting those little pads. He has to go back on the back wall, can't get there. But thankfully, Rizzo able to cut that passing lane out.
Chicago plays it high. JNaps out in the midfield. Rizzo trying, but Memory reaches from the corner. Chicago's got to get back, and he does. Here's JNaps setting up. He's got 2 players in front of him. Rapid looks for bumps. JNaps able to dodge everything. Now to Rizzo. Oh, dear. Here comes the shot from Memory. Oh, blocked by Chicago. He shot near post. Chicago read him. Now to JNaps in the midfield. No, back to Memory. He tries again, but plays it to the corner, and Rizzo clears again.
What a defensive game. This is great, Wave, but the pass right there on the goal line from Beast Mode, just off of its mark, and G2 desperately need a clear right now, but Rapid's not going to give it to him.
Here's JNaps. The outside. Memory off the wall. JNaps gets it away. 8 minutes of overtime between these teams. Rizzo into the corner. Beast Mode over the top of 1. JNaps hounding him down. Gets demolished, but neutralizes the 1v2. Now Rizzo in the midfield just sends it to the backboard. Beast Mode up for it quickly. Traps and catches and carries. Play all the way to the goal. Chicago gets it away. Open net here. Rapid take a shot. How many dive? JNaps. Look at the coordination from G2. Difficult situation. No double commit.
Oh, awkward touch there from Rapid to get that away from the defense.
Oh no,
and
the pass, Memory.
Yeah, dangerous clear right at the top of the box, but JNaps seen it too many times. Gets the much needed clear, and this has been almost perfect Rocket League. We haven't seen too many double commits, not too many mistakes. This is a fun one.
This is wild. It has been. These sorts of games usually sound like the sort of game is going to end with just like a crazy mistake. I feel like this is actually going to end with a good goal. with how
I
well
hope
these
so.
teams have been playing.
Well, and then
It won't necessarily
you know
be stylish, but
Game 2 is just going to bring a blowout.
yeah, or just a bunch of kickoff goals or something. There's Rizzo on the wall, getting away from Rapid. Out to J-Naps. They extend it to the corner. And look at the counter from Beast Mode. Back off the ceiling, and then the read on Chicago's touch. Rizzo gets it to the outside. Rapid playing it high and past one. Looking for bumps on J-Naps. J-Naps manages to dodge the bump and get the clear.
Great card control, but a poor clear from Chicago. Beast Mode's up. Can't get the read. Just can't tuck it underneath the crossbar.
He killed it well, but still no cigar as we're in the 9 minutes, 40 seconds. Nearly 3 games of Rocket League for the price of 1. What a deal. J-Naps and Rapid, what a pinch. This one crossing the entire field. Chicago trying to chase this down with all of his boosts. Gets the demo on memory. Looks for Beast Mode as well. Doesn't find him. J-Naps now onto the backboard. Rapid to the corner. Chicago with the crosses. J-Naps half rotate. It will turn on it. Picks up midfield boost. He's got a lot to work with here. Memory's touch not the best. Here comes Rizzo. All 3 players in the corner. Where is Chicago? Shoots for the far post. It was wide, and Rapid plays it away. 10 minutes of overtime. Let's keep going.
Oh, baby. Rapid gets the touch, and Rizzo with the save. With the help of the crossbar, he's able to pinch that ball out and send it all the way back to the orange box.
That was the best moment we've seen from KCP in this overtime. And Rizzo denies. J-Naps now through 1. Memory being hounded by 2. Plays it behind them both. Here's Rizzo now. Looking for the pass. Beast Mode's got the touch. Chicago off the backboard. That one's free off the backboard, but nobody's there to use it. Memory gets it out of the box just fine. Back into the blue. G2 back on defense.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know what it's going to take to get a goal against either of these teams. They're playing great defense. 1 down on the line, 1 covering up the backside of the post, and 1 up on the backboard consistently. So it's like you've got no window to shoot at. You just got to hope that they're just going to miss the ball.
Here's Beast Mode. Looking for the pass out. This is a nice setup. He got 2 defenders to bite, but Chicago gets the ball all to himself. And now sets up Rizzo. Playing it soft. All 3 players in the corner again, but Memory with space sends it to the ceiling. J-Naps to the trap. Looking for the pass to Chicago, but too much power. It was aided by a KCP touch. Memory now losing control up to Beast Mode. Rizzo and Chicago. They'll just look for the dump. Bumps on him. Beast Mode gets in the air quickly to dodge the demo as Rizzo was looking for the air carry. Just well telegraphed. A good read. 11:38 on the clock, and it continues to count up. 2. Spun Rapid in the corner. They both went to the side. Rapid will make the save on Chicago's touch. Players bumping into each other in KCP. Starting to fall apart a little bit. A few chinks in the armor.
It's always scary when you see that many players jumping for the same ball. That's awkward.
Oh!
Memories up and gets it under the crossbar. Ends overtime after 12 minutes and 2 seconds.
Rapid wins the challenge against Chicago, and Rizzo, I think, just did not believe that challenge was going to go that way. It's too far forward, and KCP in a long one take down the first game. That was game 1.
Holy smokes. You see all the players reaching over for some water, dry the hands off, because that is a long time to just not be able to put your controller down. And then the thought process that you have to continually have in overtime, got to be picture perfect the whole time. And both teams were, up until that last second, just a poor touch out of the corner.
I've gotten confirmation from the people in the back that is the longest overtime in North American history. Every other overtime coming from the Europeans. So congratulations, KC Pioneers and G2 Esports, setting a record for the region here. While they played 1 game, Space Station and United finished their series, and Space Station 3-1 take it down with the help of sub Sathu, Sipical, and Reddles getting the win there. Well done to them, and we'll see Space Station play the winner of this match, or the loser of this match, sorry.
And I love hearing that name, Sathu, one of my all-time favorites in the Rocket League history. I mean, he's been in Rival Series, he's been in the RLCS, but just good to see that he's still grinding along and still helping teams get wins.
Well, we'll go into game 2. And these people, I'm glad that they all reached for the water, because this is a long series already. We had 3 games in game number 1. That only counts as 1. It'd be so interesting if the overtime, never mind, I'm not going to get here and speculate into the strategies about how overtimes could work. Well, the format already changes enough. Let's not confuse people. We'll see if G2 can bounce back.
What's the over-under on 3 goals this game?
About 350, I don't know. Beast mode off the wall. Now Rizzo with a shot into
Wrong way.
his own net. That I am seeing this correct. Yes, this is Rizzo blatantly shooting at his own goal.
Yep.
Question marks?
That's right.
Huh?
Yep. And I just put it, I'm taking my notes, and I gave Rizzo a goal on G2. No, that goes the other way. To be other side.
That's top 3 worst own goals I've ever seen in RLCS. I'm not gonna lie, that was really bad. I'm just assuming he thought someone was in net, but even then, that's a powerful shot. I genuinely, like, my brain's struggling to find any other option that Rizzo thought he was shooting at the correct net.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
I think he was trying to go back corner. I think someone was back corner and he didn't roll the right way. But yeah, I don't know. Terrible shot.
Crazy stuff. KCP says we'll take it. They're up by 1 in game 2. And Beast Mode with a nice setup. Chicago down the field. Memory into his corner. Rapid creating chaos. Everybody from Pioneers tangled up. Rapid, does he get there in time? He does. Well done. He grounds himself and manages to get to the ball. He was loose when the shot happened. Very narrow window of success for Rapid, and he makes it work.
Yeah, difficult one to get to, especially with a defender coming on that goal line. Beast Mode cuts that shot out. Good placement by him. And Rizzo going towards the right net this time, but Rapid turns it away.
Oh, there's a long one from their own half. JNAP set up on the goal line. It's a save and pushes away Chicago, and JNAP's here to the outside. Beast Mode to the corner. Rapid off the wall. JNAP's and Chicago on top of each other, but Chicago will emerge with the control. No one from KCP was pressuring. One nice flick. JNAP's to the upper 90, and it's wide of the goal. The accuracy continuing to plague G2 here in game 2.
Gotta have that one. JNAPs would love a mulligan on that attempt, but here's a shot, but Beast Mode gets up in time. The speed right now from KCP being the difference maker in this match. But interestingly enough, Memory, the only player of KCP to score in this series so far.
Rapid down to the corner. There's Rizzo versus Beast Mode. Tries to play it soft. This one's off the post and out. That one not as much of an accuracy issue as well as it is Beast Mode covering up most of the net. It was a well-blocked shot.
Yeah,
Rizzo
didn't give him too many options there for angles to shoot at, and yeah, that was pretty much the only one, and Beast Mode played it right. That's a good pass, but JNAP sitting at the top of the box.
They'll get it to the corner. Pace will slow down for a moment. Rapid with a touch. JNAP's with a counter. Beast Mode on the outside. Memory traps, takes it to the backboard, and Chicago will redirect it to the outside, and they'll block Rapid's inbound pressure. Rizzo now. Can't get it past Beast Mode. JNAP's out of his box. We'll look for the carry here, but Beast Mode again shuts him down. And you pointed out Beast Mode in the beginning of game number 1 as the player to watch and the player that needed to be shut down on this KCP roster. And the guy is not losing challenges. At worst, his challenges are going neutral to the side.
Yeah, exactly. It's the speed, man. Every time you watch him, he's always up before every G2 player, and I don't know how he does it, and I don't know how he does it so well because he reads those balls coming off of any wall so well, and here he goes with the air carry, but Rizzo beats him out to that one, and this is going to be an open net. Can they get it? But no, the soft touch from JNAPs. Got to put a little more mustard behind that one.
Yeah, difficult shot to put mustard behind, though. I mean, you're doing good just to get catch up there, and he tried. They dive back. KCP covers it up. 1 goal game. Here's Rapid looking to make it 2. Blocked at the point of contact. Chicago now onto the outside wall. A nice demolition from Rizzo will open up space. Chicago now trying to take control of this ball, and Memory with a read. Well reacted to. Gets up in time. Rizzo passed 1. Beast Mode. Play it long down the field towards Memory. That 1 goal on the board. A crazy circumstances. Oh no! Own goal for own goals. Rapid puts it in.
Why not? Why not? Go ahead. This is a tough one. You see Beast Mode get bumped, so Rapid has to jump in a hurry. But they're even now.
They are. I need to go back and look at the replay. I do want to give Rizzo some credit that it wasn't as blatant as it looked. But and Rapid shot there, not a little bit more forced. He's trying to dive for what he thinks is a goal that's already going in. for a follow-up there. Still not good. Yeah, this has been what an interesting series, Subi. We've had a pleasure of commentating.
It certainly has been, and it's poetic, right? Like a terrible own goal turns into not as bad of an own goal, but no own goal is good.
Here's Chicago with a punt. 20 seconds left before another overtime. Memory able to dodge Chicago on the wall and get the save. Now Rizzo with a challenge. Beast mode to the outside. And JNaps to stop one. And it's put high. Here's Chicago towards JNaps. Sets it up. Is Rizzo anywhere to be seen? Here he comes. Beast mode got crowded off the ball. Rizzo looks for the bump on Rapid. Is anyone else there? No. The ball bounces for the entire 10 seconds without anybody touching it. And it'll come down. Overtime. 2 games in a row.
Absolutely. Here we go. And as long as it's not an own goal wave, I'll be happy.
Yeah, at this point, I kind of almost want it to be an own goal just because it would just like complete the chapter, you know?
Exactly.
We'll see what happens, though. I agree. Let's see some good Rocket League. To the outside. Rizzo back in. Wrap it off the wall. JNaps chasing it. Beast mode gets it to Memory. Memory's touch difficult to handle for Rapid, but he manages to get behind it and get it to the backboard, taps it towards the goal, and JNaps gets up in time with a long clear. Rizzo rather, in enemy territory will find Memory. Beast mode, the ball gets played past Chicago, having to boost after this. Rapid will neutralize it, and now Memory, after getting bullied, comes in to keep the ball in the blue. G2 struggling to get the ball into the orange, but here they come. JNaps and Rizzo onto the backboard. No one's really home. Can they get up in time for it? It's in front of the box. Memory with the clear. Beast mode reaching for it, and he plays it to the corner. Rizzo kind of hounded him in that direction.
Yeah, and that shot, I feel like it was a little rushed from G2, and also a double commit came out. I think there was a better chance for JNaps to put a shot on target on that one and end this overtime, but hindsight's always 20/20. Chicago's up and gets that off the back wall. And talking of 20/20, look at the vision to finish this double tap.
Look at him go. Chicago to the outside, boosts to get around the ball, and is able to shoot back into an open net. 2 overtimes, but we're tied up at 1 game apiece. G2 rally in game 2, despite an interesting start.
Interesting is an interesting word to use there, because I feel like that one should have played out a little differently, but G2 get the win quickly in overtime. And game 3, all the mistakes are out of the bag, and now these players can play true Rocket League.
That's true. We've reset, and now it's time to go for round 3. We'll have game 3 guaranteed at least a game 4 with G2's win there. Reminder, trying to stay alive.
Yeah, see Chicago in the
here.
back there. I think he was trying to pass to Chicago and just didn't get the full rotation that he wanted to.
It is one of those, like, I think that's much more likely than he actually got confused of which half of the field he was on. I'd believe in Rizzo more than that at that moment, but still a funny moment. I would love to hear the comms from them on that moment of just like, was it silence or was there a bunch of laughs around of, well, it happens, you know.
It does, and I think right now KCP is doing a great job of kind of playing reactionary Rocket League on the defensive end, seeing exactly how G2's approaching the ball and positioning themselves to either cut out the passing lane or cut out the shot attempt. And so far it's working, but that shot almost went on target, and Chicago turned away by Memory. The defense is incredible from KCP.
KCP's defense, I mean, both teams have honestly had really solid defenses through this whole series. It's been a very defensive one, especially given the overtimes we had. I've enjoyed watching these teams play in their own halves. Rizzo, cross 1, Memory demolished, beast mode, extends to the corner, Memory spawns awkwardly for the rest of his roster, and then is demolished again, the poor guy, back to back. Rabbit plays the far corner.
Can't get your wits about you. It's like, man, which side am I on now?
What am I doing? How does this happen? Beast mode, up for Rapid, sent away, Rizzo to Chicago, no, Memory will break up the pass, and now Rapid to the corner. Chicago's going to close on this one. Gets it away. Memory. Beast mode in the midfield looking for Rapid off the backboard. Tries to drop it. That would have been a top 3 play of the day.
He got a wheel touch on it.
He did, but Rizzo gets the save. And this one just high. Oh no, a miss! No one expected him to miss. Follow up. JNaps will cover it up just fine. And now Memory in beast mode. Oh dear, tag teaming this one into an empty corner. Rapid will try to close on it, but the damage already done. Rizzo through 2, and it's into the box. A misses from the goalies again. And JNaps waiting his time. Memory flicks it past him. and KCP will get out of dodge.
Oh, that's a bad dunk for G2. This is going the opposite way, and good touch from Rizzo. Put it over the corner to Chicago. But these passes, you just keep seeing them from a mile away, so KCP easily gets in front of them and just kind of breaks things up. But that's a good pass. That's a good shot, and Rizzo puts one on for G2.
The backboard positioning had one shot covered up, but it made things kind of difficult here to how do we cover the rest of the goal? Memory's moving middle post, and he wasn't in a position where he could dive down. G2 will take a lead in game 3. 3 minutes left to go. Neutral kickoff, beast mode, up against JNaps onto the backboard. JNaps covers up the rebound. JNaps to Chicago. Chicago with a miss. Memory will get a nice clear down the field. Rizzo reads it from the far side. Now 2 players set up, goes for the infield pass. Well placed, and Chicago puts in a second one.
They trade roles in this one. Rizzo over to Chicago, and I think Chicago hits the exact same spot that Rizzo did not too long ago.
Just across halftime. G2 with the first decisive lead of the series. What has been a 1-goal affair at all points. JNaps pushing this away. Chicago puts it to his corner, and Rizzo now spawning in after the demolition. This does make things a little bit cramped for G2, but they get out of it no problem. Memory versus JNaps. Wins the challenge. Beast Mode closes on the ball. Rizzo's in the midfield, and Beast Mode knows it. He'll put the flick on him, and now Rapid drops to the midfield. Memory trying to adjust for JNaps. Chicago on the outside was ready to receive, but what a read. Beast Mode makes the save. Chicago's touch is high. Rizzo on the follow-up gets both goalies to go. JNaps thinks about it, but doesn't know how to move into the situation. Too many KCP players in front of him, and they'll actually advance back onto offense. Defense stands strong.
Great initial reaction there from Chicago to put a shot on target. That second follow-up got to be a little more underneath the crossbar on that one. At least make the defense have to move. And then that third one easily blocked as Rapid comes in, sends that to the side, and gets a nice double touch. Not sure if that was meant to be or not, but either way, pushes into the blue half. And, you know, Wave, they're going to want a goal in the next 30 seconds to make it a little easier to send to overtime.
Yeah, the sooner you can get that last goal, to get the first goal and give yourself more time and the buffer of the 0 seconds, the better. Here comes Chicago up against Beast Mode. He'll clear it away from him, no problem. Take it to his own corner. Leaves the corner boost for a teammate. And then lost it to the midfield for Rapid, who's up for it. Up against JNaps. He'll place it well.
Wow.
JNaps gets the cover up, and Beast Mode too far forward. A well-pinched ball off the post means there's no follow-up for KCP.
What a save on that shot, and it's wide open, and that's going to be it. G2 going to take this one for sure.
This game definitely in the bag as Beast Mode and Rapid may be on top of each other a little bit, and the third player off getting boost. JNap sniffs out the opening and puts this game out of reach. G2, after dropping a record-setting overtime in game number 1, is rallying and will be on match point in game 4, barring last-minute heroics from KCP. Beast Mode, you can find Rapid on the outside. Rizzo gonna hound off one. Here's Rapid, place it, but just a bit high, and Beast Mode not gonna be able to scoop it up and get the first touch rebound shot. So KCP, the defense has been good, but to this particular game, as they will get their first goal, the defense is not, I wouldn't even necessarily say the defense has had crazy bad openings, Subi. It feels more that G2's shot accuracy has just ramped up.
It's that infield pass, the fast infield pass leading to the fast shot far post. It's just so hard to defend as a defender because you have to respect that guy with the ball, and hey, maybe he's gonna pop it up, and once you see him pass, you gotta try and scramble to cover the entirety of the net, and all that in a matter of a second is just too hard to do, and G2 just needs to stick with that game plan of infield pass, infield pass, infield pass.
Oh, they get another one with 15 seconds left. KCP rallying, and they do have an opportunity here. We'll see how the kickoff goes.
Okay, they're gonna make me eat my words here, but that's a good shot there from Rapid. I love the positioning as well, just kind of throwing himself in the mix, and hey, if the ball finds its way in here, I'm gonna be able to put a shot on target, and 15 seconds to go to find one.
Oh, little kind of pseudo half kickoff here. Memory over the top of one towards the outside. 9 seconds left. Rapid through another. Chicago's got to make the block and does. JNAPS just to play it to empty space. Burns so much time off the clock. They're going to have to scoop this and keep it in the air with limited boost, and it won't happen. JNAPS will let it touch, and G2 stave off the comeback, and they're on match point going into game 4.
Okay, G2 finally awake. G2 finally playing like the G2 of yesterday, dominating KC Pioneers until the last minute, and they gave up 2 within about 15 seconds of each other. But I still think KC Pioneers have a chance. They just need to play a little better offensively and actually go for some plays. It seems like they're trying a lot of one-on-one things, and you saw what happened in the final minute. When they go with those infield passes like G2 did, things start to open up.
Yeah, the infield passes, I feel like in games, the kind of game 1.5 was, and including the overtime, the infield passes, the teams were intercepting them very well. Every time people were going for passes, the frontline defense was getting in the way. That relaxed here in this game, and G2 was able to take advantage of it, and both teams were going for it. I feel like the difference to me was simply shot accuracy. It really felt like when G2 was placing it between the posts, that they were getting it between the posts more often, and KC Pioneers multiple times down the field. Here's the opportunity. That one's a little bit wide. That one's to the corner. If they're able to tighten that particular nut up, that will really improve the whole machine. But I don't know, Subi, like it's an easy thing to say, hard thing to do.
Right, yeah. And then you could also couple it with the consistency. Yeah, it's easy to open a series up and play great defense. We saw them cutting out those passing lanes like you were talking about, so the infield passes weren't working. But can you do it if you've got to go the length of 5 games? Can you continue to play perfect Rocket League? And that's where I think a team like G2 has the upper hand.
Well, Chicago going to try and do it all by himself on the kickoff. Gets it away from another. JNAPS plays a shot toward the goal. Beast Mode has to cover it up, and 50-50 game entirely G2's 100% so far in game 4. Wrap it out to Beast Mode, and he will finally get one past Chicago. Now Beast Mode towards the goal. Rizzo will cover it up. Beast Mode recognized the open net. Rizzo had to make the diving save. Loses the ball. Here's Rapid versus JNAPS. JNAPS gets this one away. Beast Mode now. Air carries, solo air carries, and flip resets coming through from KCP. Push this ball into G2's half.
Yeah, but all it does is waste a lot of boost and put you out of position on the way back. So we'll try and settle things down. Rapid going far post, but way too wide on that shot at Beast Mode. Great demo there, but no follow-up, and they just allow Chicago to poke it over to the side.
Yeah, Chicago having to dive back as he was deep in enemy territory. Left the goal wide open on that demolition from JNAPS. JNAPS through one. Rapid now to Beast Mode. Rizzo breaks it up. JNAPS to try and cover this up as Memory puts pressure on him. Chicago to the corner. Rapid. Long touch to Memory. JNAPS will pinch off the ceiling. This is going to drop for Beast Mode, and Rizzo will break it up. As the KCP player still in the corner? No. Rapid had fallen back. It's Beast Mode. Through one. JNAPS now out to Chicago. Rizzo plays it to the corner. We've had some very defensive games from these teams already in the series. Here's Rizzo up against Beast Mode, trying to take it to the sky. Beast Mode bumped. Rizzo can't manage to get it into the posts. It goes off the backboard and back out. No one else from G2 in the box to deal with it. We'll stay scoreless. It's the second minute. Go with the infield pass. Oh, Chicago finds Rizzo for goal number 1.
Oh, what a push downfield from Chicago, and Rizzo putting the wheels on it to put some power towards the net. Great redirect from Rizzo.
309. Memory falling back. It'll be Rapid and Beast Mode on the kickoff. And Beast Mode actually gonna go for the fake here. Memory takes a shot. JNAPS will cover it up on the goal line and now picks up the ball again to the backboard. Beast Mode not gonna be there. Follow up from JNAPS. Well placed behind everybody. G2 up again.
Gotta hit these, and G2 does exactly that. But you see Rapid going up. I don't know if he called Beast Mode off or not, but that's just a good heads-up play by JNAPS to kind of put it behind both defenders.
No, it was the KCP defense had some massive holes right there. But it was Beast Mode up on the backboard, didn't manage to touch on the double tap. Then as he's falling back down, he's not going to be able to recover well on that. Rapid's just trying to do what has to be done and get some orange vehicle in the way of JNAPS' shooting lane there. Not quite able to string it together, and JNAPS' accuracy is well placed to dodge the random third player. Off the backboard again, here comes JNAPS one more time. This one going to be just a bit high. He falls for it, but doesn't manage to get enough of the front bumper on it. Chicago now in to try and do some dirty work. The pass across the field. Rizzo, no, it'll be JNAPS here with Rizzo in tow. Off the backboard, cleared all the way out. Here's Rizzo in, shoots dead center. It bounces up. JNaps isn't going to miss in a million years. That's 3-0 G2.
G2 just playing with their food at this point. Great offense, and Rizzo keeping the defense honest, and JNaps fires, and look at Rizzo getting in the way of beast mode. It was wide open, but hey, better to play it safe just in case JNaps does put it right side.
G2 coming alive. As KCP made a wild game out of game number 1. It has been a bit of a struggle since then. Game 2 did go to overtime, but a much shorter affair, and then outscored. They've let in 3 goals in both games 3 and 4. The only redeeming factor, the silver lining here, Subi, is that they've got 2 minutes left to come back from 3 goals rather than just 1. But they cannot afford JNaps scoring here with the flip reset. Chicago with a bump on one. He'll double tap it in. Oh, put it in the highlight reel.
Yeah, baby, this is highlight reel all over. It goes up, flip reset, and double tap. Oh, put him in the freestyle challenge next time.
Beautiful, beautiful. And into defenders, getting it past Rapid, who is doing his absolute darndest to block that flip reset shot. Beautiful play as JNaps is looking to stay in the uppers and away from elimination today. KCP, unless they can find magic, has a date with Space Station in the knockout bracket. Rizzo.
That'll be a fun one to watch for sure, but G2 getting the job done. It looked a little hairy after game 1, but maybe it's kind of what I was talking about. The consistency. It's easy to play well in game 1, but can you do it for multiple games in a row? And KCP just couldn't get the job done.
JNaps to Chicago. Over the top of one, looks for the bump on memory, doesn't find him. Here's Rizzo in on it. Rapid, catch and carry. Chicago booms it over the top of both players. It'll be memory on the back line trying to catch it and just do any work for KCP as this series winding to a close, down by 4 with 45 seconds left to go. KC Pioneers made a series out of it. It was exciting to watch, but this one is going to be all G2. They will improve on the day, set up well for Championship Sunday.
Yeah, and there's a lot of good takeaways for KCP. They did hang around, and they did get goals like this when it doesn't matter, but at least you get the goals when you can. But one thing that I'm taking away that you brought up was the 50-50 game by Beast Mode. I don't think there was one that he lost. If he did, it went neutral. Outside of that, this kid is so fast to get to the ball.
He definitely has a high percentage on the series, and Beast Mode, a wonderful point out at the beginning of just how strong he can be. But I feel like we didn't really see the full impact of Beast Mode on offense, as their goals Rapid, I think, doing the majority of the scoring for the team.
Yeah, Rapid had 3 and Memory had 3.
Both teams try, but the clock will wind down. G2 finish off this series cleanly and efficiently. The minute left to go, it was all but over. G2 managed to bounce back from a crazy overtime in game 1 and an obscene own goal in game 2 to win the series, no problem.
Yeah, at least they didn't let it get to them. And, I don't think this team's going to let much get to them this season. I think they're just going to have fun regardless of what happens. And I agree with you, Wave. I can't wait to watch the comms video in regards to that own goal, because it's going to be some content, that's for sure.
It'll be content, whatever it contains there. Yes, G2, well done. They will improve to tomorrow. We will have to see them again, but later we will get to see some Space Station versus KCP action, so that should be pretty crazy as well. I'm excited. The day continues to roll on, but chat, let's take a look at some Verizon 5G Speed Shot Challenge shots. We've been seeing some craziness already today. I'm excited to see what else we have in store. Rolling in here at number 1. Remember to get your votes in. It's going to be an Octane player named Cosmic Killer Khan as he gets another. I feel like this is the second Cooks or Pinch we've seen today. This one's so much faster.
Yeah, this is I think I got the first one, and this is the second. But that's a good one because there's an offender right on him, and no one expecting that.
No one there, but now we'll move over to a Dominus player. This one, Annual Skill. All right, flip reset off the ceiling, falls down, and then a bit of a team pinch off the ground. I'll take it.
I love it. Look at him combining powers. I wish we could see the speed behind that one. It looked quick.
It did look quick. Here's 3 Millish. As he comes out of his own half to the wall, air carry. Nice dribble, flip to the backboard, nice space station decal there as he double taps it on the crazy angle. Skilled shots from all of our players here. Chat, make sure you get your votes in, 1 through 3, of who you think should advance to the finals. We'll see the results of that poll or of that vote after the break here. But we got to keep rolling on here throughout our day. Next on the broadcast, version 1 trying to bounce back after losing to Envy. They'll be taking on Ghost. Tournament lives on the line. We'll have that and more after the break.